Hey now, April 23rd, day 113 on the Appalachian Trail. It is 7:30. We're getting ready to head out from the shelter. Had a good night last night. We played 500 rummy, and of course, I was the Lahu Zahur. Johnny won by a hair over .7. Then it was R2, and then I brought in the basement. Anyway, we had a good time. It was neat to run into 7-Eleven again. He's a great guy. He showed up. Met him several times already, so imagine he'll be with us throughout the day. And then towards the evening, Townward came in. Townward's doing big miles, doing the Triple Crown. Talked to him for a little bit. He came in late and left super early. I think he was up at 10 after 3, something like that, and hit the trail. But he's pulling big miles to, like I said, to do the Triple Crown. But I'll throw a picture of them guys in. Other than that, it was room for 6. We had 6. Got all packed up, little breakfast, and we're ready to roll. We're gonna hike for a while, and gonna stop for lunch. Johnny's gonna get extracted, and then we'll probably go forward a little bit more and then camp somewhere, and then fire back up and make up some ground on Monday. So hope you have a good day, have a good weekend, and we'll get back on trail. Now, hey now, that's a good climb coming up to Dan's Pulpit. Just leaving the Xville shelter. That's a good climb. Still trying to catch my breath. But anyway, we passed the sign for Hawk Mountain Overlook. I heard it's beautiful. That's 2.5 miles one way. Put that on the list of local hikes to check out. That will happen. I fell way back and let R2 and Johnny go, and just wanted to make sure everything was good with 7-Eleven and .7. All good. They're just going a little slow, doing their warm-up laps. I'm like a motocross. Drop the gate, I'm gone. I know it's not good, but that's how I roll. But anyway, we're gonna stop up here at Dan's Pulpit, take a little pack break, and make some plans for lunch and Johnny's extraction. It's significantly cooler, but still humid. It's weird. It's still definitely humid, so I think this breeze today is supposed to hopefully blow out some of that humidity. And it's supposed to get down in the 30s, so my last chance to swap out quilts back to what I had is when Johnny gets extracted. But I think I'm going with these 40s. I was so stinking warm with those 20s, but that was a higher quality gear too though. But I'm gonna go with these 40s, see what happens. Like I said, I'd rather shiver than sweat. And if it gets that bad, I can put layers on, and if it gets that bad, I got a couple hand warmers, but I don't think it'll get that bad. I'd like to save them for when we get further north and get on a mountain and get a freak cold storm. But anyway, enough of that. So, like I said, we just hit the top of the mountain, and I'll turn this camera around and show you the view I'm looking at right now. It's pretty cool. It's like seeing a rare elusive creature. There's very little rock here, and just like when I say that, rocks appear, but very little rock, flat, pretty woods. Sure is party. That's where we're headed. That's off to the right. That's behind me, huh? 7-Eleven chugging away. 0.7's right behind him. And this is off to the left. Just beautiful woods. The PA Wilds. And the further north you go, the prettier it gets. I'd imagine town word is in the next zip code by now. Packing up at 3 o'clock, 3:15, and up and out of there. He's doing big miles. He said he wanted to stop yesterday or he wanted to hike more yesterday. He wanted to do at least 7 more miles on top of his 28. And he figured that he better stop because of the storm. He said he didn't hit much more than some rain and some wind. Nothing like they were calling for. We made a good call stopping when we did, where we did. It was a nice time. Decent shelter, out of the weather. Had a little card game by headlamp light, and it was a good night. All right, let's get to this lookout. Dan's Pulpit.
Which one's this one?
Dan's Pulpit.
This guy here cracks me up. He's freaking playing the harmonica.
Oh, he does it all. Harmonica, paint,
On the top, coming up.
drive limousine,
He's blowing there.
drive Humvees. This dude does it all.
Oh, I drove a Hemet wrecker. That is way better than a Humvee. Drag Humvee.
Pretty cool view. All right. Yeah, it drops off pretty good. I better stop this before it gets copyrighted. Who showed up?
Damn, I gotta get a video of that. I saw his video.
a good TV station. Hey now. So R2 and myself got a little fire in our soles and of our shoes, and we decided to do a little jogging, a little light jogging, and a little catapulting over rocks. Ooh, not like that, but we were going pretty fast, and in order to do that, you need to keep your head down and hike safely, which is what we were doing right past the turn for the Appalachian Trail. We were flying down this blue blaze like a bear was chasing us, and we get a good ways down, and I said, you know what, this is starting to look more and more not like the AT. So we stopped, we both looked up, and right in front of us was a blue blaze. So we backtracked quite a ways and got back on the AT. Of course, we ran down, had to hike up, and at the turn, it was up. So that was a, miles equal smiling. We're ear to ear today. So I think the way we guesstimate, they should be in front of us now because we were way ahead. So we're going to try and sneak up on them, and if not, no big deal. But yeah, that kind of stuff happens. So lunch is going to taste good today. Talk to you in a bit. Hey now. So we hit a pretty flat and open spot. We haven't run into them yet, but we did get some intel. We ran across Babbitt and Tigger again. They're actually going northbound but doing southbound sections by using their car. But they did give us some intel saying they were right in front of us. And we're moving pretty good. We haven't seen them yet, but they're in front of us. So I don't know if we'll be able to catch them by the time we get there or not, but should be probably right when we get to the road, but no big deal. But we do know they're in front of us. So hey, shit happens, right buddy?
Oh, yep. It happens sometimes.
And if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen to me. There's John and point 7. I don't know if we'll be able to catch him by the time we get to the parking lot. But they're up there. We did catch up with 7-Eleven, and he stopped to take a quick break, take another layer off, I believe. And we just got visual of point 7 and Johnny. But with the low mileage we have yet to the extraction point, I don't think we're gonna catch him. But we see him. And then there were 4. Cindy just came to pick up John, and she came bearing food gifts. She brought us Subway subs and chips and drinks. It was great. Man, did that hit the spot. So thank you very much, Cindy and John, for everything. Totally appreciate it. glad John could come out and hike with us for a little bit. Worked out pretty neat. We're gonna go a few more miles here, and then gonna hit a road crossing and maybe stop at this lodge up here for a beverage, and then head on. 7-Eleven's gonna veer off and take a night in the hostel, which sounds like it's well deserved. He's been on trail for a bit, and then we're gonna keep going and camp out for the night. And then tomorrow morning we're gonna meet Iceman and do a little slack packing tomorrow, try and make up some miles. So that's the game plan. We're just back on trail, and looks like a pretty easy section right now for now. We'll see you in a bit. Hey now. And then there was 3. R2.7 and myself. Back on trail. After lunch, John and Cindy took off and they went to the travel lodges, where we just left. They went to the travel lodge knowing that we were going to stop there and bought us a beer. Them guys are something. Thank you very much, John and Cindy. Greatly appreciated. Love spending time with you guys. And John, I'm so glad it worked out. I know you would have loved to go on further, but that 4-letter word that starts with a W and ends with a K and has an OR in the middle gets in the way. But was very cool. We stopped there and had a drink, and then we had a dessert. I had a triple chocolate cheesecake. 0.7 had a big ass piece of carrot cake, and R2 had a root beer float. Man, that was good. So we're back on trail. We're gonna go over the Knife's Edge, and then there's a campsite in about 3.8 miles we're gonna stop at and spend the night. And then in the morning we're gonna go a few miles and meet Iceman. He's gonna slack us tomorrow. We're hoping to put in 2 big mile days tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. Kind of looks like rain. And then by Tuesday we should be out of PA. We have about 50 miles left, and that's about what we're shooting for the next 2 days. So we'll see how we make out. But we stopped at the Travel Lodge, was the name of that place, and neat place. So anxious to see what this Knife's Edge is like. A couple people have told me about it, and sounds like it could be pretty interesting. A little mini Knife's Edge like up in Maine. We'll find out. All right, we'll talk to you guys in a bit. This is just like the trail that myself and R2 was on, and we were going downhill. We were running. Ran right by the turnoff for the AT. Went all the way down, about 3/4 of a mile, before we realized what had happened. So then it was all back uphill to the AT, and then back uphill on the AT, and we caught them just at the parking lot. But anyway, this is what it looks like now. Once we get to a cool spot, I'll definitely let you know. When we stopped, it got a little cool, but it's warming up quick when you're lugging a pack around. And we had to grab all our water too, because it's pretty dry for a while. And the one spot to get water is downhill pretty far. So we're just gonna carry it out. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. You okay?
A throne type of thing.
Very nice. Little view along the trail. There's another view. And there's another view. Looks like a cool place to camp.
Another, yep, we got another 2.1 to our site.
2.1 to our site. Alrighty then. This is the knife's edge. And if I can get a stable spot, oh look, the flattest spot there is. Here is the view. Sure is party. Pretty cool.
Beautiful.
All right, yeah, this is special here. Alrighty then, let's go play. Testing out the 40-degree quilts tonight. Supposed to get down in the 30s. We'll see. Hey now. All right, April 23rd, day 113 on the Appalachian Trail. It is 10:07 p.m. We are sitting at a campsite just short of Bake Oven Road. About 1.3 to Bake Oven Road. We're sitting at 1250.2. We're at a little tent site here. We started at the Eckville shelter. So from the Eckville shelter to this tent site was 15.1 mile day. With our little side excursion, I'm sure we did well over that, but it's all good. We came over the knife's edge. That was really cool, but it was really good, dicey in spots, but it was cool. And then it really flattened out, and we blew right by the campsite here, and we got a little bit down the road, and luckily I turned my phone on because we were having a big discussion on who all the members in KISS were. We had Ace, we were missing Ace Frehley, so I turned on, we had Gene Simmons, Peter Criss, Paul Stanley, and we couldn't think of the fourth one, and I just turned my airplane mode off to find out Ace Frehley, and my phone's ringing, and it was .7 saying, hey, where are you guys at? I'm at the campsite. Anyway, we got here. Everybody pretty much put their stuff up, and is just relaxing for the night. It's supposed to get pretty chilly tonight, so anxious to see how my 40-degree quilts will. They're not as high quality as my other ones, so we'll see how it goes. Was a good day today. Had a lot of fun hiking with Johnny, and then it was good to see Cindy. And thank you for everything that you guys did today for lunch and everything else. And then it was nice to hike along with 7-Eleven and get together with him again. He wired off and went to a hostel for the night. He was in the woods for a week, so he needed to refresh and regroup and resupply. So it's the three of us, and we're going to be trying to crank out some big miles the next 2 days. So Iceman's coming to meet us at the Bake Oven Road tomorrow. So we have a 1.3 mile hike to meet him, so we'll probably get up and pack up and head on out in the morning. And I guess that's about all to report for today. Bear bag went up easy, and it's not so much the bears. I mean, the bears are always an issue, but you know, you have raccoons and all that other mice and all that other stuff that chew through your bag to try and get it, and it's just better to put it up in the tree. You don't have to worry about it. Pretty windy out right now, and it's already, you can feel the temperature going down. You can see the sun getting close to going. We got about probably another good hour. So just gonna charge some stuff up, edit some videos, and hang out for a little bit. I think 0.7's already out. Her foot was really bothering her coming over that knife's edge. Re-aggravated some lingering issues, injuries. Doesn't take much out here, that's for sure. So we're gonna try and crank out a couple big miles the next 2 days, and if I can think of anything else I missed, I'll let you know. Otherwise, hope you had a good Sunday fun day, and have a good week starting tomorrow. Have a good night. We'll talk to you in the morning.